Digital dominance method, 12 different things. Today, we focus specifically on number 2, all around local SEO and building your foundation for your business. And again, one of the best things you can do, quite honestly, you're going to get a ton of leads by starting to, it depends on where you are and how much competition there is. But if you could start to get listed in the Google business profile, it will start getting your phone to ring. All right. Any questions in the chat before we finish up? I'll watch for those. If you want to talk strategy, I would love to talk with you about your goals, what you're trying to accomplish. I appreciate everyone sticking around. And by the way, if you do want a copy of the book, I forgot to put a slide in here for this. If you want a copy of the book, absolutely free, I can stick it in the mail to you this week. WTMarketingpros.com/book is where you would go for that. I will send one to you absolutely free, and 255 pages of nerdy digital marketing stuff related to our industry. David says, great. Robert says, is there a YouTube video of this today? Yes, we are streaming live to YouTube right now. So if you go to our YouTube channel, you will be able to get that. You'll be able to review this immediately. So let me get that link for you, and I'll put it into the chat here. The biggest thing that you can do here is when you get there, click the subscribe button. I think it's in the top right. Click the subscribe button, and then you'll get notified every time there are new videos that come up. Mandy says, how do we connect our Facebook and Instagram page to our Google profile? Don't know if you can connect social media sources to it. Quite honestly, I just don't know if that's a thing that you can even do. Good question. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer, but Mandy, I will look it up for you and get that answer to you. Any other questions? I appreciate you guys jumping on. Robert, can you have a business Facebook and a personal Facebook separate? Yeah, absolutely. You definitely should. Your personal Facebook is a person, and then you should have a business page for your Facebook page. So some people will set up their business as another person, and that doesn't work. Facebook will knock that down. So Doug says, how do I post videos, where and when? So inside Google business profile under posts, you can post. Again, we recommend posting once every 10 days or so, just to keep it active. If you have more, you can. And if you can try to do it at least once every 10 days. And he says, a report that I read says my ranking was poor because they didn't have a Facebook link. So they're talking about a link on your website to Facebook. So typically social media links, we recommend putting those in the footer of your site. And a lot of window treatment companies will put their social media in the header at the top of the page, and it turns into distractions. The purpose of somebody coming to your website typically is to try to turn them into a lead, right? So you do want those links to your social media profiles, but you don't want them as distractions towards getting the lead. So we put them in the footer. We don't put them in the header where they're less of a distraction, I guess you could say. Can I post to Google from my iPhone by sending a message? I don't think so. I think you would have to go search for your business. Now, when they had the app, it was a lot easier, but now you have to search for your business and then go to posts and then write the posts in there, which is it's a little clunky, right, on phones because they're so little. Absolutely possible, just a little bit of a clunky way to go about it. But on a desktop, it would still be the same. You would search for your business, you would go to posts, and then put your post in there. All right, other questions? I appreciate all the questions. And as I said, we will have recording this up shortly. Also, one other thing, next month, we are doing live website critiques. So I am actually going to take submissions of websites of window treatment and awning companies. We're going to pull them up live and tear them apart in a very polite way. So I'm going to show you all the things that are wrong, all the things that the companies are doing right, and what a fantastic way to learn from your peers what is working right, what is not working or hurting you. So we'll be doing that next month. So watch from us probably early next week around the website critiques. Renan says, got to join another call, sent you a text message. Thank you so much. Robert says, satellite offices with GBP profiles. So if they're real locations, then sure, there's no reason not to do that. If you have several locations, then the way you would do that on your website is you would have robertswindowtreatments.com/locations/Smallville, right? And /locations/Chesterfield. So each location would have a separate page on your website, and then your Google business profile, the URL would point to that location page instead of your home page. So absolutely, if you have more than one location, you can do that. The trick here is going to be they have to be legit locations. And Google's, as I said, cracking down on those. So things like UPS store, some people would try to use the physical address of a post office with Suite 100, meaning PO Box 100. Google's onto that. People could use, you could use, what are those called? Co-working spaces, where you rent a desk. And the trick there might be that you have to have signage, right? You have to have stickers. So you might have to get some vinyl stickers printed. Hey, can I stick these on the door? Picture, make a video, and then scrape them back off, right? You might end up to do something like that in a co-working type environment. That's really, other than just having a physical location, it's going to start a lot tougher, I think. So